Yes, 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 yes. Hey guys, this is Kevin from Passion for Fitness. I'm dropping in, guys, to give you some more tips about running your first race, or if you're a veteran at running, guys, just to talk about running. Why not? Something I love to do. If you may already know, guys, from my last episode about just giving tips about running, I mentioned that we do runs here at Passion. We're actually training for a particular race that is October the 22nd. It's the 10 miler. And it's going to be in the city of Atlanta, and it's been sponsored or ran by the Atlanta Track Club. It's a 15K, also known as a 10 miler. We have done it before, but we're doing it again just because we like it. That being said, we just finished up one of our long runs, and if you're new to running, a long run is one particular run in which you do the longest distance, and that's the very most important run you can do. But today I want to focus on just two areas about running. One, getting a schedule to get yourself training for running, and two, running attire. So the first thing I will bring up as far as the schedule. Each time we do a run, even if I have a schedule for a particular run, 10 mile or half a marathon, full marathon, I just go back and just take a look at the schedule and just make sure it's suitable for the group that we're actually training. Sometimes I have to adjust the days when we do runs because it fits better with people's schedule. But because of you probably starting off your run maybe by yourself, you can do your schedule however it fits your schedule. That being said, you can find so many running schedules on the web, and also you can just come up with devising your own schedule. However, if it's your first time doing a race, I suggest you get one from website, or feel free to give me a call and I can talk to you and get more information about your schedule and help you design one that can help you get through your training. So basically, each week we will have a total of 3 runs, and then we'll do cross training. We have a run on Tuesday, and we'll have a run on Thursday, and we have a long run on Sunday or either Saturday of each week. Now, every time we do the long run, we increase the distance by 0.5, half a mile, because you don't want to over increase it too fast, because if you do that, you're prone to injury. So you want to gradually increase your distance and also being safe with it. So today, for example, we did 6 miles. And the next time we do our long run, we'll do 6.5. Allows your body to get used to that distance and also allows your body to recover from that distance. So just remember, long runs are very important. You want to also make sure you get in your short runs. Now your short runs is just the way it sounds. Short runs is going to be a shorter distance than your long run. So say for instance, short runs for us, for a 10 miler, we're doing 4 miles on Tuesday, and then we do 3 miles on Thursday. And you don't want to go over the mileage for your more than your long run, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. So just think about it. The name says it all. Short runs during the week, a long run on the weekend. And typically you want to do your long runs on the weekend because most people don't work on the weekend. And it is a great day if you don't have to work. You can go home and take a nap and recover. But if you have enough energy, go shopping. But you want to have a day in which you don't have to rush to get your run in, and you get a chance to recover from your run. Okay? So, again, if you have any questions about the schedule, give me a call. There's so much information about training schedules on the website, you cannot go wrong. Just stick to the schedule, get the runs in, and most important, make sure you get your long runs in. Very important, very important. Next, I want to talk about a few things about, as far as your running attire. In order to run effectively and successfully, you need to make sure you got the right attire on. It makes the runs completely much better, totally much better. And I will start from the bottom to the top. Right now, you might can't see, but I have no shoes on. And the reason why I don't have any shoes on is after a run, the first thing I do is take them shoes off. And the reason I do that is to protect my feet. When you're running, your feet are sweating, the socks sweat, and it ends up making your nails, toenails, and blistering occur. So as soon as you get finished with your runs, take the shoes off. And what I do is keep flip-flops in my car and put them on. Making sure these are my tennis shoes that are soaking wet right now. But I always have my tennis shoes be a little bit bigger than what I typically wear on I'll give you an example. My shoe size is a 9. But when I get my running shoes, I get 9.5. And the reason I do that is because when you run, regardless if it's cold or hot, your feet expand. And when they expand, you're going to need enough room in your shoes that you don't have your nails hitting up against the top of your shoe. So give that extra space for your running shoes. And something else, go to Fleet Feet or either Big Peach here in Georgia, and they can help you pick that right shoe for yourself, okay? So just make sure you get that shoe a little bit bigger than what you typically wear. Next, socks. Socks are very important. Dry fit socks, but something that I began to notice too is that my last run I had on dry fit socks, but they were thin. This time I ended up getting a blister on my foot. This time I incorporate dry fit socks, but they're thicker. Something else I did is also Vaseline my feet before I put my socks on for protection from blistering, and also added some powder inside the socks to help with their wetness. Run felt tremendously better. Definitely would always do that going forward. Yes, remember that. So make sure you get the right socks. Cotton socks are not good for running. They're great if you're just getting a workout in or what have you, but when you're out there and their feet are sweating, the blistering can occur, and it's nothing worse than getting a blister during a run. So make sure you get the right shoes and the right socks. The clothing itself, dry fit. Your body is sweating. We all know dry fit is one of the major things that have helped as far as this whole fitness industry. Dry fit clothing makes a huge difference. It helps with chafing and also help the wetness not be so much on you, and it dries you out much quicker. The name says it all. Something else, I sweat a lot, tremendously sweat. So what I do is always wear a scarf to help prevent the sweating, so much sweating coming down in my eyes. And last, I have my GPS or my tracker for my mileage. And of course, you have so many out there that you can pick from, so make sure you get that so you know exactly how much your mileage is and also how long it's taking you to get through your runs, okay? So today we just talked about your scheduling. Make sure you get your right schedule and your attire. Oh, and last but not least, too, it depends on when you run. Make sure you are safe. When I say that, make sure if you're running during the night or early morning, it's dark, we use flashers. This morning when we started out, it was 6 a.m., so it was dark. We had flashers on and we had lighter colored clothes. I typically run in black clothes or in black and red because it's passion colors, so it says it all. So that being said, though, I make sure I have flashers on here, and on my shoes for protection and safety, okay? So remember that. And one last thing, too. Remember, before your runs, I'm going to tap on this. Before your runs, make sure you eat carbs. After your run, make sure you have protein. Carbs help fuel your run. It gives you that energy, but the right carbs. So for example, I use oatmeal for my carbs to get me ready for my run, and drink a bottle of water before I even start my run to prevent any type of possibility of dehydrating, okay? And after my run, the first thing I do is grab a protein shake. The protein shake needs to at least have 20 grams of protein minimum. This particular shake has 30 grams of protein. Just make sure if you're female, not too much sugar. As far as grams, you want the sugar to be single digits, okay? Just make sure the protein is there, and also single digit sugar grams, okay? So again, before running, carbs. After running, protein. Running is the one exercise that does the most on the muscles as far as breaking them down. So you need that protein to restore it, so you'll be ready for that next run. Thanks so much, guys, for listening. And I hope you are starting your first race. If you need some motivation to get yourself started for your first race, I would love to talk to you. And you veterans out there, congratulations, you can continue to run, continue your journey in running. Again, anytime you want to come join us, guys, we're always doing our runs during the week. And also we have long runs during the weekend. So join us. It's a great group effort, always encouraging, and we never leave anyone behind. When we finish running, if you're first, you go back and get somebody and bring them in, because that's what we do here at Passion. Thanks so much, guys. God bless.